found this video, and it's, bear with me, Graham Hancock. Graham Hancock's Elves, Aliens, Angels and Ayahuasca. And it's an amazing video. This guy has got it. He's brilliant. I just urge everyone to watch this guy, because what he's saying is, well, one, he's saying that for the first 3 million years of mankind's history, mankind was boring, because we only developed, like, we had one shape of flint, and we used that for XYZ million years, and then we changed it to a slightly better shape XYZ million years on. So we were doing the same things, we were eating the same things and living in the same way for millions of years. And then, I don't know when, you'll have to watch the video because I'm not good on the old history and dates, but when they discovered the cave drawings, they realised that that was the time when mankind discovered DMT, psilocybin mushrooms and all the psychedelic worlds. And what he was doing was, in the cave, he was becoming like a shaman, and he was partaking of different plants, powerful psychedelics. And where was he going? Well, it seems to me that they were all going in the same direction, to the same place. A place that exists, that we can't see in our normal state. A place that exists that you can see by using psychedelic drugs, plants. That's when you can get in touch with this realm, the other side. All that we don't know, that is unscientific. How can a man change into half lion, half man? How can a woman be half fish, half woman? Well, in the realm, all these things can exist. And science has put it down to, well, if it's not in the normal world, it doesn't exist. But it does, because there's such a thing as inner space. Now, how do we explore outer space? We get a telescope, and that is an instrument that can help us to see and understand outer space. Well, the mushroom and the potion that was in ayahuasca and peyote and all the psilocybins, within that using those as the tools to explore inner space, that's when we start to see legends of elves and fairies. Elves and fairies and weird people with beastie heads and paws for hands and all sorts of stuff like that. And incredible patterns that from the dawn of time, from when we were first making these patterns, we're still making the same patterns today when we are subjected to the psychedelic drugs. So what we're saying here is that the mushroom is a doorway to another world, a world that you can't see and you can't partake of unless you use a tool to help you. He did mention that some people dance for 24 hours. They dance for 24 hours, they get themselves into a shamanic state, and that's how they can then pass through into the realm. So it sounds like anything that's like a near-death experience or a heavy illness or exhaustion, takes you to the same place that these psychedelic plants are taking you to. So now what we're saying, well, what this guy's saying is brilliant. What's his name again? Graham Hancock, right? What he's saying is that the government, who are they to tell people that they've got to sit in front of a TV drinking beer all day every day? Who are they to control people's inner space? I mean, if you haven't got control of your own mind, then, and you know, if you can't say, look, I want to go into my own inner space and partake of mushrooms, DMT. They were experimenting with DMT in the 50s, and apparently they stopped the experiments. This is what Graham Hancock says. They stopped the experiment due to the fact that the people that were having the DMT experiences were going to the same place every time. And at one point they got freaked out because someone was meeting someone else on the other side in the realm, and they were saying, oh, we're so glad you've got these tools and technology to now travel to here and that we can meet, and I knew I'd see you again. And that freaked out the whole experiment. So there's another world where we can actually make contact with these otherworldly beings. But this is the best thing of all. Alien abductees, people that have been abducted by aliens, yeah? Their stories are very, very similar to the stories that people used to tell in the old days when they were abducted by fairies and elves. And that's interesting, that's exciting, because this realm actually could exist and we don't even know about it. We're not even accepting that it exists. There is a realm out there, people, and you can take the magic mushrooms and the DMT and stuff like that, right? And you can go there. And it's your right as a human being. We've got free will. We're allowed to do that. So, back to the point, what was Graham Hancock saying? He was saying that the government had no right to make these drugs of self-exploratory space illegal. They've got no right to say where we can go in our own mind. Well, it's all very exciting.